It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brasserie De Lorraine in France. And this is a bottle of their 1418 Biere des Heroes. Beer of Heroes. Beer Blond De Lorraine. It's 5% ABV. Now, excuse me for being slightly ignorant here. I'm thinking, is it 1418 as in the year 1418? And was that a big year in French wartime history? I don't know. I don't generally read the internet about beers, and I don't read the internet about things because I tell you what I like to do. I like to involve you as a viewer and ask you, do you know what happened in... Is it 1418 or is this a reference to a certain battalion in World War One or World War Two, or it can't be a date unless it happened between the 14th and the 18th of something, of a certain month. I don't know. But yeah, again, excuse me for my ignorance here. Comment below if you know. It's a brown bottle, silvery gold bottle cap. They rate their beers out of sort of a 5-star sort of, so you got 5 malts on the back and you got 5 hops, and this is 3 malt and 3 hops, so it's going to be a pretty decently balanced beer, and it's won a bronze medal at the Paris Beer Awards. When was that? 2025, so it's just won it as we're reviewing this in 2025. So let's get this out then. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. We got a 1-finger white head, good levels of carbonation in the glass. There looks to be little bits of sediment that has made its way into the bottom of the glass here. This company, they make a lot of blonde ales. They make a lot of these sort of lovely blonde beers. I've had a lot of them, courtesy of our today's channel sponsor, draftproducts.com. Draftproducts.com, they got some awesome beer machines on their website. Have a look at it, and they've also got lots of really good beer. So have a look at the link in the description box of this video for draftproducts.com, and on we go. Let's get the aroma on this blonde stroke amber coloured ale. Interesting, this one. I'll be honest with you, I've just reviewed their blonde. Sorry, I just reviewed their wit beer. Now this wit beer is really interesting, called No Oud. Have a look at the video if you so wish. But this is a different aroma to that. This is more sort of, I would say, stroke Belgium French blonde ale. Nice aroma though. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. Oh, I like that. It's dry and peppery and spicy. It's got a nice bitterness to it on the back end. But I like that dryness to it. I do like that. I like... Hang on. No, let me be honest. I appreciate sweet beer from the malt. But for my own personal sort of satisfaction drinking beer, I like that dryness. I much prefer that sort of dryness, that pepperiness, that spiciness, leaning in towards, even if it's traditional hops, which I believe that they've used in this beer. I'd rather a hoppy, dry, bitter beer over something that's sweet. And from time to time, from Brasserie De Lorraine's, you can get, some of the beers can be quite sweet and malty. I said about the Nord Ord earlier on, in of course a separate review. I said it started off really quite sweet. This beer really carries the bitterness really well. It's really nicely carbonated. Sort of lemon, lime flavours coming through here. The touches of tangerine. They might have used a New World hop somewhere along the line, but here's that bitterness. Right now as I'm talking, that bitterness is just sort of front and centre, cheeks, top of the tongue, bottom of the tongue. A lot of fantastic sort of bitterness, sort of middle of the throat, and it's a lemon, limey, sort of sharp, pithy, that's the word I'm looking for, like biting on a lemon peel, that sort of pithiness that comes through. Nice, really nice beer there. Let's talk about the malts. There is a level of sweetness there. I definitely think this brewery uses a lot of different malts. I definitely think they appreciate a lot of different malts with their beers. Every single beer seems to be slightly different from them, which is good. I mean, the next beer I've got is a, whiskey. This is a malt whiskey beer. Oh, it's 5.5% ABV. I was thinking it's going to be slightly stronger, this one, but that's the next one we're going to review. So this brewery definitely likes to play around with their malts. They definitely like to experiment with lots of different malt flavours, and I like that in beer, because although I was talking about the hops a lot in the beer review, and I really love hops, the malt plays a massive part too. It really does. Well, the amount of things you can do with malt, from light wit beers to blonde beers to all the way up to stouts and imperial stouts. Beer's a wonderful thing, from the malt to the hops to the yeast to the water. Brilliant beers. The more I drink this brewery's beers, Brasserie De Lorenne's, the more I like them, the more I appreciate them. Great head retention in the glass. The beer looks really good going down. I like that enough to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.